Can't for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Can't for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go. Ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Can't for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Go hard, or go home, go home, go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product again. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Don't me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home, go hard. Go home, go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then a double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trip. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone, end zone. Keep them coming. I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. No. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard. Yeah, I beat my own records.
What up? Where's Canteen at? Canteen, where you at, man? Omar, what's up, Omar? Woo! Technical difficulties.
Yo, what up, friends?
What up, man?
I know we had some technical difficulties out here in these streets.
Yeah, you're kind of clicking there. You got a little glitch.
Am I doing good now? We good now?
No, it's just you have a little, like it's tapping a little bit.
Huh,
I don't know what it is.
Let me get.
Now you're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man.
What?
You know, as I tell my my students, we live in a digital world now. We live in a technology world, and we have to deal with what comes along. And sometimes in this life, we have to deal with technical difficulties like we have.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's all good.
It's all good, man. We're up and running. Man, where's Canteen? He's here somewhere. Hey, there he is.
There he is.
What up, Canteen? Hey, turn your camera on.
Turn your camera on. There it is.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, look at this guy.
Really? You gonna go tackle somebody? What's up with you?
Football helmet on.
Oh, shit. I hate this shit.
Hey, what's up, man? You can hear me? What up, Canteen? We can hear you, man. He don't even know. You good?
I hate this shit first.
I can hear you, man. We can hear you.
Can you hear me, man?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, baby.
I said, you gonna go tackle somebody or what?
Yeah, we see you all right.
Let's go, man. Let's get this thing. Hey.
Oh Lord.
Bro, we done had so many. It's technology, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, it's finally episode 9. Let's just
hey, Flo, check this out.
What? I seen you.
Who won it? Who won it?
Oh, we saw.
Who won it?
I'm very worried that you just have a football helmet on tap, by the way.
Right?
All right, man. Let's get this thing on the road. Hey,
man. Finally, welcome to episode 59.
Man, listen, we got so many technical differences.
Man, it's crazy, but we're up and running. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, so we'll do abbreviated show. We're not gonna do everything because we got started late and everything. So let's bring in our first guest, Clubber D. This is one of Omar's people from Ball and Buds.
Let's do it, bro.
Experts. He's a UFC expert. Omar says he knows all sports, so that's good. But we're gonna bring him on, talk a little UFC. I guess post-fight stuff. So Omar, you give him a little introduction and let us know who Clubber D is.
Clubber D, the Combat G. He is from Ball and Bud Sports and Entertainment. He is our UFC and combat sports expert. Let me tell you, no one on planet Earth knows the UFC, MMA, and boxing aside from Daniel Cormier like this man right here, Clubber D, the Combat G. He is my brother from another. Been together since we was breaking off, Nutter Butters back in the day. So, he is the real deal. Let's bring him on.
Wow. Right, hey, just for that, I'm going to give him the extra long clap. Give it up. Clubber D.
How y'all doing? I love the show. You guys got a great setup, man. I love what y'all doing, man. And Omar, you forgot to let them know, okay? I'm also the after the fact king. So if I'm wrong, I'm right after the fact, okay? So sometimes I might say the wrong thing, but in hindsight, I was actually meaning something else. Okay.
So I was actually going to set that up. So even if you're 0 for 20, what does that mean for your predictions, my friend?
That means I'm 20-0 on the other flip side of things. You know what I mean? If you see a girl at the bar and you buy her a drink and she doesn't take the drink, you don't get mad. You just double fist. Okay. So you still win. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on the bright side of things.
Right. And before we get started, hey, shout out, man, to Ruthless Robbie Lawler, who retired on a knockout.
Oh, that's a man.
Man, that was crazy. He knocked the guy out. That was pretty cool.
I was just texting Clubber D and telling him last night I was at the restaurant after we got done with our show. And when that knockout went off, the whole place just went crazy.
Yeah. It was crazy. He's like, it was like a sad moment, and then he just knocks the guy out like in the first minute or something.
If there's anyone I would love to see that happen to, that's him, because his story, his journey, this man's been doing since like 06, 05, you know what I'm saying, back when he had a hairline. I had a hairline back then. I was wearing a wave cap like that back then.
Hey, now, bro, I'm trying to hold on to the one I get. Trying to hold on to it.
Worst case scenario, you can always go to Turkey and get the extra stuff, you know what I'm saying, or the tattoos that are in, you know what I'm saying. That people do that, but Robbie Lawler, that man, his fault. He's the type of guy that will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime, and for him to go out on a high note like that, hats off to the man. Hats off.
Yeah, that's great, man.
That's a question that I have though, right? For Clubber D, can you actually retire on that note? Can you retire when you knock somebody out like that? Don't you still got it? Don't you still got the juice?
I mean, he does.
I was staying in the fight. I was staying in the fight, to be honest.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, man, why retire, man? You go, but I mean, it's almost like you go out on top, though.
It's one of those things. So the man, for him to train, kills his body. So he's tired of putting his body through this. He's doing this for like 20 years. So he's 41 right now. So he's probably the type that I could see in a year or two might do that bare knuckle fighting, something where you don't have to do a lot of wrestling and grappling and just stand up, straight bare hands, straight fight. And Kimbo Slice was still alive to do that. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Kimbo Slice body through a lot. So he's probably tired.
Yeah, man.
Kimbo Slice been dead for like 10 years.
Like 3 years.
Is it 10 years? I wasn't 10 years.
I know it ain't been
I was gonna say it was
man.
a couple years ago. Jeez.
Rest in peace, though. He was a beast.
Yeah, rest in peace. Kimbo Slice, man.
Actually, Clubber D was the first one I know that knew about that backyard stuff. He put me on.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's cool. Hey, so Clubber D, real quick before Omar got some questions for you, but I know you were going betting on Rodriguez winning, right? I think you had that.
Calling you out.
So, like, what was the biggest surprise in that fight, other than that your guy didn't win? I mean, what was the biggest surprise?
Yeah, I was going to fight him, but I had surgery on my toes, so I couldn't do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, your internet's breaking up, brother. You good?
Who's that? You good, bro?
Yeah,
No, I looked like Clever D's was.
Okay.
Yeah, what were you saying? I'm sorry about your toes.
Oh, I was saying
Clever
like
D.
Omar, you talk about the backyard fighting. Yeah, I was gonna fight, but I had messed up my big toe, and I got a prosthetic toe. So at that time, I was still going through surgery. We were going overseas to Egypt to get a new toe. But things happen like that. But that's another story. Another story.
Yeah. So
he
I
used to be big in the fight game himself, Clever D. So.
Oh, okay. No, but I was saying, what was the biggest surprise about the fight with Rodriguez? Considering he lost, other than the fact that he lost, and you thought he was going to win. Like, what was the surprise during the fight that anything you didn't expect to happen?
Leading up to the fight, Volkanovski said that he was like, he was worried about the striking, all the kicks and everything, because that's not a tactic he's used to taking. He doesn't do well with people that have that side stance, that karate stance. So the way he was sounding was like he was already kind of defeated. Like, oh, I don't know if I'd win. I don't know this. When a champion does that, they kind of guess themselves. It's like a red flag to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like hearing that.
Oh, okay.
So I had that feeling. I thought Rodriguez was going to win. I really thought Brandon Moreno was going to beat him. I didn't think he was going to lose to him 3 times. And I thought it was going to be Team Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was going to La Viva la Raza. I thought we was going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Shout out, keeping it 100 in the crew. Viva la Raza.
Let's go. Hey, so you got anything else for Omar?
No, actually, I got a follow up on that. Great question that you had. So I agree with Clever D. It looked to me that he was defeated. He just looked like he was stepping in the ring with a better fighter. I love the way Volkanovski just will come down, and when he's ready to finish, he pounces and he looks like Hulk. He's just like
he's pound for pound. That guy's pound for pound, probably one of the best. He's top 5 right now for sure.
And well, definitely. But this is the thing, right? So the referee has to stop it in that situation, even though Rodriguez had his guard up, right? And even though he wasn't connecting fully, Volkanovski, it was just the pressure and the amount of times. Is that correct?
Is that what it was?
You can't take a beat if you're not. You got to defend yourself. In any type of combat sport, if you're just taking a beat, just
so
your
even that's not
up,
defending.
They got to stop. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the streets.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. If you're just getting hit and you're not trying to either change positions or do some type of offense, they got to stop it, because these guys, just like football, they get CTE. Too many hits to the head. And Herb Dean let it go for a little while, but Rodriguez, he was like, "Nah, I'm done. That's it."
And you saw him when he got up. He actually looked and he was like, "Yeah, that was it. That was it." He just figured it. So how about the aftermath of that, Clever D? We had his next challenger, right? We all know Volkanovski is top 5 pound for pound, even top 1 for some people still. This young cat, Topuria, is that his name? Topuria came up and challenged him after. Can you tell us more about that?
Topuria just beat Josh Emmett, the last UFC fight night. It was about 2 weeks ago. It was an ass whipping from 1st to 5th round. You know what I'm saying? It was nonstop butt whipping. This dude is no joke. He was fighting. He was beefing with a new oncoming talent, Paddy Pimpleton from England. They're trying to hype up, but this dude is legit. Now, Volkanovski, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Volkanovski is going to stay at 145. I think he's going to move back up and fight Islam at 155. I just don't see him staying there. So I don't. It might happen, but he said he has to get surgery on his arm. He's going back to Australia, so he's probably going to fight. He's probably going to go hang out and raise a couple joeys, and then maybe train a dingo, and then get back to fighting in a little while. So it is what it is.
I was gonna say, was that a joke? I think that was a joke.
I slide him in there every once in a while.
He will slide him in there all day. So that being said, we actually had a comment from one of our Facebook users, Clever D.
Okay.
And this person says Volkanovski is the greatest fighter outside of John Bones Jones right now. What do you feel about that comment?
I agree. I agree with that. I'll go with that.
All right.
Okay.
And we'll go with your
Jones fan or whatever.
I know. We know you don't like John Jones. Clubber D is a known John Jones hater. So that's okay. It's all right. We're going to have our pound for pound later. But now following up on that, let's go to the next matchup, though, real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So we had that Moreno versus Pantoja, I believe it is.
Yeah, Pantoja, yeah.
Wow. He's now won 3 over Moreno, who is obviously a great fighting champ. What do you think about that?
You know, if you lose 3 times to one person, you got to have a shirt that said, "This is my daddy," okay? Or "Who's your poppy?" You know what I'm saying? You got to rock that. The fight, I mean, it's bad. I mean, I feel bad for Moreno because the guy has evolved. He's gotten a lot better. But
right.
I'm going to say it right now, Moreno, just move up because you just can't beat the guy. You know what I'm saying? Pantoja, he's probably the best guy on the ground in that division. So, yeah, remember these guys are 125 pounds. You know, they're lightweights. I used to weigh like that back in the 80s, but right now for Brett Moreno, he's talking about professional boxing. So I think you slide over.
He said 125.
He says no. Omar says you never weighed 180. You never weighed that.
You ain't been
125 since like 5th grade or something.
Hey, 125 like a featherweight.
I came out of 65 pounds. Might as well. If the wind blow, they're gonna fly away.
125.
Right.
But yeah.
Hey. So,
it was a good fight, but it just
follow-up question to that then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so follow-up question. No, keep going, Clubber D. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
Uh-oh.
What? You can't hear him?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear him? Did we lose you?
Yeah, I can hear him. Yeah. I don't know if he went out.
Ask your question, Omar.
He might have gone out.
He went out.
Go ahead,
I
come
can't hear
on.
him.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. So,
Okay.
I can hear him now. I can hear you now.
all right. So follow up to that question. All right, cool. Follow up to that question, Clubber D. So for Volkanovski and Moreno, if they move up, who are their next possible fight challenges?
If Moreno moves up, then he'll probably do the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling, at 135. But that's after he fights Sugar Sean O'Malley in August, and then Volkanovski, he's gonna have to get at Islam again at 155. But that's if Islam, after he defeats the winner of Poirier and Gagey for the BMF belt, which is a fake belt. But I don't understand why they even got that fake title. But
wait a second, they're gonna have Islam fight for the fake title
the winner
after
of that,
that?
most likely, and then after that. No, Poirier and Gagey fight for the BMF belt, and the winner of that is probably
going to
get
have Islam fight one.
So,
Really?
Wow.
I don't understand that belt, but whatever.
Wow.
You got anything for him,
Yeah,
Canton?
it's a fake belt.
Nah, man. I'm listening, man. I'm listening to UFC stuff, man. You know.
Okay.
I'm taking it all in. I don't get too waist deep in that, but I'm listening. I'm taking it all in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more question too, because the biggest news of the night came after the.
After what?
What was that? Came after the Robert Whittaker and well, Clubber D, you're talking, but we can't hear you. Something happened.
Yeah, when you got a volume from him, I don't know what's going on with him. I can hear you guys.
I don't hear him.
With him.
No, but I was just asking Clubber D when he gets back on. I'm asking him what he thinks about after the Robert Whittaker and Duplessis fight. After Duplessis knocked out Robert Whittaker, Israel Adesanya stepped up. That was crazy. Got in the ring, got face to face. And so I'm just trying to figure out what Clubber D's thoughts are about that. Sounds like you're muted, brother. Did you mute yourself by accident?
Yeah, he might be muted, man. It sounds like you're muted. Yeah.
Can't hear you, brother. Hey, drop off and come back on. Drop off and come back on.
All right, man.
We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you.
What did you think about that, Omar?
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with Clubber D. I mean, I was always with his expert analysis. Volkanovski's one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. Either number 1 or number 2, depending if you're going to put Islam up. Jones coming back after he, routed Cyril Gane in one round. So those are going to be your top 3 pound for pound right now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I think Volkanovski is a beast. He's going to keep going on. Moreno, I agree with Clubber D, needs to get away from Pantoja, move up and find another fighter. I would love to see another Islam Volkanovski fight. I think that will be amazing. And also, I would love to see Duplessis and Israel Adesanya. Duplessis is an up-and-comer. He looks real tough. Knocked out Robert Whittaker, who's a beast. So, hey, the UFC is great right now. MMA is great right now. Even boxing, which I wanted to ask him a couple questions as well. So we'll see. There he is.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. He back in good.
I don't know what happened. Everything I could hear you guys perfect. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
It'd be hating on me sometimes. But Israel Adesanya.
Did you hear the question about Duplessis? Did you hear that question?
The face-off. Yep, Israel Adesanya and Duplessis.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it because they already have a beef. My thing with that is like Israel does too much. I mean, you get in his face and you're like, "Are you my N-word?" You say, "My brother, you my N-word." Why like that? I didn't understand that. Why he's trying to do that.
Right.
Only thing I did, come on,
wild.
You're surrounded by a bunch of mayo, and then you're saying the N-word all the time. Like that's just stupid. But like you're trying to bait the man to say it. It just I don't understand that. But I do like the way he's like, if I do a 23andMe, you'll see my blood type says I'm from Nigeria. If you do it, it's probably gonna say Denmark because you guys did apartheid in South Africa. I don't like how the South Africans say that. Hey, I'm South African. I'm not African. Nah, bro. If we African, we Africans. Don't say we're brothers one hand and be like, hey, we're Americans, but I'm from Virginia. I'm just a Virginian. No. We're supposed to be Americans, right? So don't give me that mess. Colonizer, it is what it is. So that and Robert Whittaker, to me, I don't understand this. I feel like, remember I said yesterday, Omar, that it's kind of scripted to where they needed that type of beef right there for that division. If Whittaker would have won, that'd been the third time he'd have fought Israel. So we know what would happen. If you get this guy who's making a lot of noise, get a lot more people to do it. You know what I'm saying? Whittaker looks scared and shook that fight. He didn't look like the regular Robert Whittaker. So I was wondering if the fix was in, if they gave him some extra little money on the side. I don't know what they take down in Australia, but I don't know if that. I'm joking. He didn't look himself. He didn't look himself at all.
He did not look anything like himself at all. And you're completely right though, right? Like they need to shake that up first within that division. So anyways, I did want to ask one boxing question.
Yes,
we talked about Boots Ennis, who had fought last night and KO'd his opponent. So can you talk to us about that fight?
Yeah, so Gerard Ennis, he's like the heir apparent. Like he's like more of a technical Roy Jones Jr. You know what I'm saying? He's very technical, got great hand speed, good on with either hand. Could put on the show. The last few fights he fought on Tank Davis undercard, and he fought on Jermell Charlo when he got undisputed championship at 154. He fought on that undercard. His last few fights weren't that very great looking. He still won, but he's like the heir apparent at 147. He's Earl Spence's mandatory. He looked great. You know what I'm saying? He knocked him out in the 10th. Vila's never been knocked out, and he sent him rockabye. You know what I'm saying? The ref had to come in and stop it because he was about to take a nap. So he's the guy that after Bud Crawford and Earl Spence fight, he's gonna be the next guy up to go against the 147 champion. So they're bringing life back into welterweights. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been excited welterweight since Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Back in those times. So, but it's looking good. We lost Omar. Okay, that's all right.
Omar?
I do have a question for Cantino later on. I got a question for Cantino.
There he is.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
What's your question, my man?
So, I understand. I was trying to get the dynamic of the Cowboys and Falcons.
All right. So let me let something resonate in your mind. I've been a Falcons fan.
I told you, Ken. I told you.
I've been a Falcons fan my entire life, but I got this other young man who influenced me, who coerced me. He coerced me.
What? Coercion?
He coerced me to become a Cowboy fan. So
to have two
NFC Cowboy, DC for life, Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy.
Coerce? I didn't coerce you.
Flo, are you from Texas?
I'm from Texas.
He's from Texas.
Okay. So David Koresh is Waco, Texas. He was a cult leader, right? But anyway,
so.
if my question is this. So if the Cowboys are on at 1 Falcons are on at 4. Do you switch gear or do you carry on the same gear and root for the opposite team?
All right, Flo. Hey, Flo, this on you, Flo. I can't answer that. I gotta let you do this one, man.
What are you talking about? I ain't a Falcon fan.
Hey, bro,
Hey, Cowboys all day, every day.
This is on my brother day.
He's Cowboys for life now, man. What are you talking about? He's Cowboys.
I respect it.
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you how much I'm a Cowboy fan I am. I bought a Cowboy flag. I bought bed sheets, pillowcases. Hey, look.
Hey, I don't even have that, man. I don't even have that.
And I tell you what.
Hey, y'all.
December the 10th, I'm going to Dallas, Texas. We going to
Hey, Omar, you gonna come?
Dallas, and y'all should pull up, man. Omar, y'all should come out there. We're gonna go out there and drink, party, do whatever. 12/10/2023.
I've been to Dallas. Dallas is a nice area. Dallas is a nice area. Real nice area.
Exactly. Go ahead.
I am down. Is that 28-3 comeback in the Super Bowl must have done some wonders to Can for him to leave the Falcons?
Man, listen. Man, I'm gonna tell you about Omar. Me and Flores was both in Hawaii, bro. I'm gonna tell you what happened. And I talk a lot of try to be like boop, 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 boop. Flores was like Flores, tell him what you did when the Super Bowl was going on that year. What happened?
That's exactly how we talk, actually.
No, I'm tell me what happened I called Flores, right?
I told him to calm down.
Call my phone. Don't bother me. Don't ever say anything else to me in my life. I told you we were gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that damaged his soul for that Super Bowl, man. I
had went to sleep. I went to sleep, bro.
So, as Cowboys fans, just my one last question.
Okay.
Were you happy with Zeke's last performance last year in the playoffs going against my Niners on that beautiful play drawn up by Mike McCarthy when he got trucked by our linebacker? Was that a good look for his last Cowboy time in the uniform?
No,
that was not a good look, but I don't think he was waiting for that. I don't think they were. That wasn't the best play.
Hey, my man, who your team is, bro? Who you like?
Who's your North 49ers? Is that your team?
He's a 49ers fan. Yeah. He's
I see the San Francisco.
You see the bourbon.
Okay. Hey, speaking of football,
y'all better find a quarterback.
Football guy, man.
Who y'all gonna
Yeah.
start?
No, hey, real quick before we bring him in, I just want to say, Clubber D is also. So now we got almost every service here.
I've got 4 vets in the building, man.
Hey, so we got one more because I think the Mr. Chaos, as he's called, I think he's a veteran too.
Oh, there you go.
Really? Bring
We
that
got
man
5
in.
in the room. So, without further ado, since we've had a kind of abbreviated show, I'm gonna bring in Mr. Chaos. He is
We go all night long. Let's go, man.
Yeah, he's an Eagles fan. So boo. But no, he's an Eagles fan. He has a podcast called the Heat Check Podcast.
Check him out.
Dan Harris brought him to me. We're gonna talk a little Eagles with him. So without further ado, here's our Eagles fan from I don't know where he's from, but here he is, Mr. Chaos.
What up, gent?
What's going on, brother?
What up, man? Let's do it this way so we can see each other. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Chaos? So you're an Eagles fan.
There's your close-up.
Yeah, I got the close-up now, so we can see everybody. So tell us a little bit about your podcast, how long you've been doing your podcast, and then we'll get into some football.
So this iteration of my podcast, I've literally only done 3 episodes. It's with a guy that I was stationed at Fort Hood with.
Okay.
And I've known him for almost 15 years.
Okay.
I was one of the groomsmen at his wedding. He's the godfather to my oldest son. So he said, "Hey, let's do a sports podcast, but let's throw wrestling in there too, and let's just talk about everything." So we started doing that, and then I just, I love sports. I love wrestling. I love the UFC. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. So what's your thoughts on the fight from last night? The main fight.
Honestly, the only fight that I really paid attention to was the Robbie Lawler fight.
Okay. So a big Lawler fan?
Because Robbie Lawler's a freaking beast. Like that dude, I've been admiring the way he fights, the way he talks, the way he handles himself.
Okay.
He's what you want in a UFC champion, and he didn't really need the belt.
Okay. Okay.
So
that,
when you
that was
go
the
out on a
favorite,
knockout, that's the perfect way to end your story.
right? That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, he goes out on that for his last fight. I mean, it can't be more perfect than that.
Not at
To
all.
be honest,
So,
yeah.
Mr. Chaos, Mr. Chaos, do you think he should stay retired then, or do you believe that he should come back since he still got the juice?
For me, I stay retired just because everybody comes back. GSP came back. Like, everybody comes back.
Just right into the sunset, right off into the sunset.
And Robbie Lawler has a moment in UFC history that with Rory McDonald that will never ever be topped, ever. Like his fight with Rory McDonald was
Hey
as
man,
important.
go ahead, man.
That fight was as important to me as the Stephen Bonner Forrest Griffin fight.
Omar said that yesterday.
Hey, Clubber D said that exact same thing last night on the show.
Oh yeah,
You all both agree. That's great.
that's good.
Without that Forrest Griffin fight, the UFC wouldn't be what it is right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Hey, so shout out to Ruben Fonseca.
Oh, Rube.
Go boys. Is he a
Well,
Cowboy
with the gym
fan?
My
over
pops.
That's
Oh
his
yeah,
dad.
that's right. You said
Yeah.
he's a Cowboy. Hey, shout out to him.
He's a
man.
Cowboys fan. Yeah.
Well, shout out
By
to
the
him.
way, Canteen, they're talking about you. They're talking about the
Who?
Chiefs and you rattling all that stuff next to the microphone, son.
All right, so let's talk a little Eagles then.
Now they gone. We heard you eat them all.
Yeah,
Hey, so as far as your Eagles goes, Mr. Chaos.
Eagles.
Yeah, your Eagles. You have any notable free agents you guys brought in that you really like?
Omar shaking his head, and the other guy, he's like, no.
Yeah. For me, I really, really like the Greedy Williams pickup as a backup for Darius Slay.
Okay.
And the DeAndre Swift pickup was, we got him for a 4th round pick in 2 years.
Georgia boy, DeAndre
Yes,
Swift.
sir.
Hey, you see, Deion, you said who did you say? Who
That-
you say?
DeAndre Swift. Yes, sir.
Hey, who you say?
The problem is he can't stay
But
healthy.
he's never run behind a line like the Eagles O-line.
That's true.
Y'all got a solid offensive line. Y'all offensive line is solid.
We do got the best
Period.
line.
This is the thing. Like, the reason I'm so excited for DeAndre Swift is because he does something Miles Sanders couldn't do, and that's catch and maintain.
Catch. Okay.
Miles Sanders catching out of the backfield was butt cheeks. Like, so you pick up a back who has the potential to be a 1,000, 1,200 yard back,
Okay.
and he can catch on top of that. And he's not the tallest, but he's bulky. So if you need a blocking back, that's what you need.
Swift got a little weight on him. Swift, he got a little depth. He got a little weight on him. That's good. That's good for a guy like him anyway.
You know what? You know what else he does like Miles Sanders? Get injured.
Yeah,
Got a point.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
I don't care how good of an offensive line you have if your body's just breaking down every
Yeah,
time.
I mean,
Go ahead.
that's why the running back is so devalued in the NFL is because you get, I mean, it's one of the only positions where you're getting beat down every play. And it doesn't
And
matter.
most running backs don't last long in the NFL. That's a fact.
Every team has to have
I
2
know
or
a running
3.
back at least 4 to 6 years. No more than 10 years.
You gotta have
Oh,
at least
yeah.
2 or 3 running backs on your squad. You
You're
got
talking
to.
about running backs. You're talking about. I think they're like 4 or 5 years is the longest they go.
Yeah.
At least 6 years.
Most of them.
I mean, look,
Right.
at,
Their good years are 4 or 5 years, and then that's it. You know.
look at some of the best running backs in the league throughout history.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, he's on the
Yep.
decline hard right now.
Yeah,
Yep,
but it's about to be
absolutely.
30.
Barry Sanders retired early.
Yep, Sanders, he hung his boots up, man.
And he was, for me, was the greatest running back of all time.
You think so, Sanders?
In my opinion, I can understand the case for making.
I agree. I agree with you.
I can understand the case for saying Emmitt Smith. Statistically, Emmitt was better than Barry.
Emmitt Smith got. I think Emmitt Smith got the numbers.
We definitely got the numbers, but he's also
you got to look at Emmett's line. Look at that offense, and that's not taking away from his talent, but he did what he was supposed to do. He exceeded expectations with that. All those things. Barry had none of that.
Yeah. I mean, they helped him to a degree, but if you think about it, Barry.
But somebody said something about LaDainian Tomlinson was the best running back. That's what Elias said.
It's up there. I like it.
He wasn't the best ever.
That LaDainian Tomlinson was the best one.
No, because LaDainian Tomlinson isn't as good as I think Derrick Henry's better than LT was.
So Derrick Henry better than LT?
LT got better hands.
Reggie Bush.
We shouldn't be in discussion.
Yeah, no.
Reggie Bush
should not be in discussion.
Are you kidding me? Maybe
college. Yeah, college.
Reggie Bush.
Bush in college?
Yeah, college and for best running backs in college.
Running back's a hard position to master in the league because you have to have 3 or 4 really decent ones, and you have to have 2 that are great. Yeah. If you look, when we won the Super Bowl in 2017, we had Jay Ajayi and LeGarrette Blount.
Mm-hmm.
Those at that time, 2 physical, beastly downhill north to south runners.
Right.
But now the league is such a passing league.
Yep.
You don't necessarily need a big Barry Sanders power type back all the time.
Right.
So that's why Philly has DeAndre Swift and Kenneth Gainwell and Boston Scott, shorter guys. But you know who else is a shorter guy who's an absolute Hall of Famer? Darren Sproles.
Hall of Famer?
Sproles? Yeah, Sproles over there. Yeah, Sproles.
Yeah, Darren Sproles is going to be a Hall of Famer.
Darren Sproles. Hall of Famer?
Hall of Famer?
No way.
That might be pushing it.
God's green earth. Darren Sproles.
He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. He might get an Earl Boykins Hall of Fame of being under 5'10". You know,
maybe the Eagles Hall of Fame.
But
Hall of Fame of
Eagles,
what?
That's Eagles Ring of Honor. That's not.
Yeah, that's Ring of Honor. That's about it.
Man,
the Eagles Ring of Honor.
Great bugging. Y'all are bugging. But it's okay. I understand that's an opinion type statement. I get it. It's all good.
I thought Jake Montoya was on for a second. What?
Okay. So let me say this right here, man. I know we all over the place today. Who do you all think right now is the best running back in the NFL right now on any team right now?
Nick Chubb.
Who's going to come out of the gate right now this season and execute and dominate right now?
Nick Chubb.
2023.
I'll give you my top 3.
Running back?
All right.
Yeah, I'll give you my top 3. If he can stay healthy, Christian McCaffrey's number 1.
No, hell no.
What?
Hell no.
Hell no what? He runs the ball. He catches the ball. As long as he stays healthy, he's the best running back in the league. What are you talking about?
But I will say this, Omar. He is with the 49ers. The 49ers got a good stack offense and defense. So I would give that.
Give him a chance. Let him finish.
Right behind.
Go ahead, bro.
Right behind him, we got my man here in Nashville, my brother Derrick Henry. Shout out the Tank. He would be number.
Okay, I got you.
He would be number 2.
Shouts out to you. I agree with that.
And then I would go
Saquon Barkley. Somebody said Saquon Barkley.
No, I'm going with Mr. Chaos. Nick Chubb or someone like that would be my number 3.
Elias says Saquon Barkley, man.
That's not
Can't
true.
stay healthy.
Can't stay healthy.
Elias says Saquon Barkley.
You got to finish the season first.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You have to be able to, if you're going to be the greatest running back in the league, you have to be 17 games.
You have to be available.
That's true. That's why I said if he doesn't get injured.
Yeah,
exactly. That's
Derrick Henry.
I'm a big fan of guys like Rich Eisen. One of my favorite things that he says all the time is the best ability is availability.
Yep.
I mean, for sure. I mean, that's
it's the only.
That's one of the biggest things that for any player really, especially if you're talking about a skill position. Like quarterback, running back.
Which is, again, why what Ken said earlier is what we've been talking about. Running backs are devalued. They get their first 4 years in the league. They run them into the ground.
4 to 6 years, them guys, they done, bro.
Well, run them into the ground.
They over and out.
Every team needs multiple. Shanahan had a blueprint. Shanahan's dad.
That's why you got what?
Years ago, you got to have multiple running backs.
So let me ask you this question right here.
You have all these 27, 28-year-old running backs.
I know we all over the place, man. We didn't even stick to the script today.
Yeah.
Where does Dalvin Cook end up landing? Dalvin Cook.
I say Patriots.
And I'm done. After this, I'm done, bro.
Ooh. I say Patriots.
He's going to Miami.
I think I'm going to say Miami too. I think he's going to the
And
Dolphins.
he wants to go to Miami too.
Which
well, he's from there. So we
absolutely,
talked about that.
if he goes to the Dolphins, that's a scary team, like stupid scary.
Yeah, I already put the Dolphins.
Scary. I agree, but I would say scary when healthy.
When healthy,
Yes, yeah, that's the thing.
stay-
It's
Yes,
Tua.
that's the caveat.
If Tua can stay healthy,
But I
for sure.
but I agree with
Daniel
you,
has nice
Mr.
timing routes
I
for
agree
him.
with you. But I agree with Chaos.
Oh, is Jake
The
here?
one thing Miami is missing right now is a running back. Like they got
They need a gun. They need
They
a
got-
gun behind Tua. They need a gun.
Right.
Yeah,
Dude.
they
Who's
got
gonna be able to run, get that ball and clamp that ball and hit them holes,
I
man?
agree.
they
Period.
got a stable of
Period.
they got a stable of number 2s and number 3s. They need a number 1.
yeah, that's
I
the
think
problem.
Jake's in the
with-
building.
That's
Hey, Jake, your boy Jake said the Broncos.
Oh
Boy,
God,
Jake
is Jake in the building? Oh,
They
God.
talking about those shit on Broncos.
Clever D loves
Hey
Jake.
man, come to the stage, man. Look, I'm tired of you. Every time we come to the show,
You gotta
you
jump in
on
there,
type
Jake.
in the box. Man, come on in the building, man. I'm tired of you talking about Bonko, Wombo,
You know,
this, that.
Flo,
Get your ass.
Flo
Hey,
Canteen.
get up your
Flo and
Flo,
Canteen.
you
Go ahead, Clever D.
So Superman has the Solitude, Fortress of Solitude.
Mhm.
Batman has the Batcave.
Mhm.
I'm almost positive, listening to y'all show a couple times, Jake has the Blasphemy Bunker. Because some of the stuff he says makes
The
no
what?
sense. The Blasphemy Bunker. I don't understand how you think Russell Wilson, who's been cheeks the last few years, is going to get a Super
Man,
Bowl.
Russ
this year.
Wilson trash. Hot
And
guy.
I hate him. He's always been on the team, but
He
he's
do.
terrible the last few years.
Man, Russell Wilson is doo-doo,
I
man.
don't-
Man, come on,
His
man.
Jimmy,
And I'm telling you know what? And Jake get on their Facebook, their social media, he do. Stinking
Some of
do.
his
Man,
takes,
Jake
Lord have
McCarty,
mercy.
you typing to
Jake.
your father. Man, come to the stage. You ain't gonna, hey, I guarantee you won't win 5 games. How much you want to bet on that?
He didn't say
Put your
Super Bowl
mouth
this
there. Get
year.
Oh, hey,
This
Clever
year.
D, they said didn't Russell beat them Niners last year?
didn't I just say he always beats the
Come on,
Niners?
man.
I literally
We
just
talking about-
said
we
he
talking about
always
that.
beats my team.
Not last
He
year,
always
not
beats my
last night, not tomorrow night. We talking about this year. Man, come to the live, man.
Jake,
Stop,
Man,
stop talking on the comments, Jake. Bring your ass
This
in
is
here.
the thing. I'm realistic.
man, come to the room. Wow.
I'm realistic.
Here,
Russell
I just
Wilson
sent him
owns
the
the
link
Niners.
just to
I
see
know
if he
this.
want to talk. I sent him the link, so let's see if he want to talk.
Man, Florian, tell your boy come to the room.
Hey,
Man,
so-
I get tired.
hey, let's-
Every week,
hey,
he wanted.
And you got an Eagles question for him, Omar, for our Mr. Chaos here?
Yeah, I do actually. So
Shoot
with
him
the
your
division, with the NFC East getting tougher, obviously this year, Dallas still being a really good team. Do you see yourselves repeating and getting back to the Super Bowl?
I say yes.
No.
Super Bowl. Listen, I'm gonna hold off on the Super Bowl because it's hard to get back to a Super Bowl.
That's why I asked. Yep.
But we have the division, and I'm gonna tell you why we have the division.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree. I agree.
I ain't saying
I
that.
agree.
I'm gonna let Flo talk about the division. I ain't
Look.
saying Nathan.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
You crazy. Look, Mike McCarthy is a great coach, and y'all got Kellen Moore out of there. So that's the smartest thing y'all could do as far as offensive.
That was a
coordinator.
plus for us. That was a plus.
Right.
I don't think he could.
But here's the problem. You still have Rain Dakota Prescott as your quarterback. That
Called him
dude
the
is
whole
who cares?
Flo, I ain't
What's wrong
saying
with
that.
that?
I ain't saying that, Flo.
That
Thank you.
dude-
I ain't
look,
saying
Thank you.
So you
First
think
of all,
you're
his
gonna
name is
repeat-
Rain.
you're gonna
That's the
repeat-
first
You think you're
problem.
gonna repeat as
How do you miss 5 games and still lead the league in interceptions?
Sure
Checkmate.
did. Sure did.
Checkmate.
Sure did.
Oh my! Don't talk. You said they're going to Super Bowl. Don't you dare.
So look,
Hey.
Dare.
They are. I still think they will.
so, but this is
Hey,
why
Omar thinks we're going to the Super Bowl.
I don't think.
How?
I don't think Dak Prescott is who's going to take them there. I think they're just an
Hey,
awesome
hey,
team.
hey,
Like,
hey,
their
let me say this right here.
defense is
Let me say this, guys. Let me say this right here. If the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, Florida, we going, Flo. We going.
Well, hey, yo.
Hey,
Guess
yo!
who's here?
Yes,
Guess
sir.
who's here?
Oh no! Don't tell me.
Oh, man, at the front
If
row.
Don't let
another
it be him.
building- Oh, you're
So this is
sideways,
why-
Man,
Jake.
front
Yeah,
row.
Don't
fix
let
your
it be
why I
him.
think
sideways.
the Eagles got our division, right?
I think the Eagles
We
got that
didn't.
division.
This is the thing. We didn't get worse at any position, not one. We didn't get significantly better, but for a Super Bowl team, we didn't get any worse.
I would say your defensive line, you're asking a lot of rookies to do a lot of stuff. I would say that.
Hey, where'd you go, Jake?
Our defensive line, so look, you still have
Man, Taylor, come on in the building.
He was here.
Stop playing on
You
this.
still have Brandon Graham. You still have Milton Williams. You still have, for whatever that's worth, Derek Barnett.
Now you lost Marcus Epps in the defensive secondary.
Plus your Kasha Grambers are rotational. They're kind of older. You know what I mean?
We lost Marcus Epps
and Hargrave to us.
And Hargrave to you guys. Y'all got that dude for a steal.
Yeah, that was shocked.
We replaced Epps with Sidney Brown from Illinois, and Sidney Brown is like 6'2", 205. He's a ginormous safety, and he's going to do the role. He's going to be playing more than nickel corner role.
Here's the thing, though. You don't think that you don't think he's going to take Jalen Hurts is going to play better this year than he played last year?
So can I say something, man?
You think he's going to play better?
I think he's going to play at that same level.
Can I give my opinion, man?
All right, let's let him in here.
Come on, man.
Already angry.
The Bronco lover, Jacob Montoya.
Hey, you almost. Hey, Jake, I see you growing in that.
Hold
Anthony
on.
Davis unibrow.
Y'all hear me? I can't even hear y'all.
I can hear you.
I'm a little angry right now.
Hey, I got a new song for you, Jake. I got a new song for you.
Y'all hear me?
That's a new song for Jake Montoya.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Y'all can hear me?
You, man.
Okay, I can't hear y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm about to go on a little rant.
Go on your rant.
Who is this 49ers fan right here, first off?
That's Clubber D.
Oh, hell.
Clubber D. Here, I'll show you.
Who is this Niners guy right here?
Oh, Lord. Have
Clubber
mercy.
D.
This we know what happened to Jimmy G. You now got Trey Lance, who just pretty much turned into garbage. It's getting bad. Thank goodness. I'm about to be able to hear y'all.
Okay, can you hear?
He's barely played.
Can you hear?
This is getting ridiculous.
Come on, Jake.
He's shooting.
Can you hear me, Jake?
Hold on.
We're already 50 seconds in the ridiculous. Keep going.
Keep going.
Go ahead, Jake. I can hear Jake.
Yeah, blackout. Blackout. Get out of here. Now he's back.
Come on, Jake.
Are you back, Jake? Can you hear me?
Maddest face ever. Look at him.
He's upset.
I can't hear y'all.
You can't hear us?
His face don't agree with his thoughts. Come on, let's go.
Get up. Wow.
Hey,
I've
give us
never
your
heard
thoughts,
that.
Jake. Just give us your thoughts, Jake.
Why is so angry?
Get out
He's
of here.
angry.
The computer don't even.
Come back with better
Computer don't
internet,
agree.
son. Right.
The internet
computer
don't
don't
agree
agree
with
with
him.
But look, I really truly feel like the Eagles got the division. Okay. I think the Cowboys are definitely a playoff team again. And I think what I hope, what I want.
Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna caveat after you speak. Go ahead.
There's only two scenarios that I want to see in the NFC title game: us versus the Niners again, or us versus the Cowboys, and finally showing everybody how garbage Dak is.
Hey, Flo, can I talk now? So I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everybody sleeping on the Falcons. Everybody sleeping on them spanking Falcons, them birds. The Falcons gonna win the NFC South. Listen to what I'm telling you.
What?
The Falcons will win.
Oh my God!
Listen to what. Don't miss this. The Falcons will win the NFC South. Okay. And watch what I tell you. The Falcons might be in the NFC Championship playing Dallas.
Come on, man.
Come on,
man.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, dude?
Are you serious?
Listen, man. Who you think?
Time out. Are we talking about Madden's Madden season mode?
Flo, who do you think?
With Michael Vick. With Michael Vick.
Who do you think?
It ain't gonna be the Falcons with Desmond Ritter. If anybody, the Saints are gonna win that division.
Man, Derek Carr stinking, man. He musty. That dude trash.
And Ritter, does Ritter smell good?
Right. Who is Ritter? I don't even know who he is.
Man, y'all crazy.
Only Ritter I know is in Three's Company. Come on. I'm not.
Okay. So right now, like before the show ends, give me your top two NFC top two.
Hey, no. I will say this. Let me say this for him. I think the Falcons do have a chance to win that division. If you look at their schedule,
I told you.
It's a weak schedule. They have
Not the
really
NFC
strong running back.
Championship, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but here, Jake's back. Let's see what. Can you hear me now, Jake?
He don't know, man. He's thinking, man. He don't
Oh
know
man,
nothing.
I can hear it. I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me? Oh,
hey, wait,
man,
hey,
look.
Jake. Can you hear me?
I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you, man.
Here's
Go
your new
run
song.
Run your mouth, man. Open your mouth.
This is your new theme song. Jake Montoya. Go ahead, Jake. The floor is yours.
No, y'all need to play. You know what you need to be playing? You need to be playing break. You need to be playing break the break all time. Every time I hear break better be played. That's what needs to be happening. Now let me get to the.
Did you just say Drake is the greatest of all time? Oh my God! All right, you know what?
Man, go on, man. What? Go on.
Can't touch this.
All right.
Can't touch this.
Let me get this straight.
That's Jake.
Let me get this straight. I'm about to kill it.
Go ahead, Jake.
That we have two Eagles and the 49ers, the biggest bandwagons that I've been seeing shown up in the past year and a half because now they've become relevant. So it's funny to me that this 49ers guy is talking like the Broncos didn't do what we did to y'all last year. Did we not beat y'all last year?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think I mentioned that, but go ahead.
Russell is the best. Hold on. Russell has controlled y'all for the past decade. Y'all haven't won a Super Bowl since the 90s. It's getting ugly for y'all.
Since then, have y'all caught up?
We'll be there.
We'll be there, but have you caught up?
Russell will win.
How many Super Bowls y'all won?
We've got 3.
How many we got?
How many you won? How many you won?
We've got 5.
How many you won?
We're going to give those ones in the 80s when they were playing nobodies.
So count?
Ooh.
So they don't count?
Yeah, let's be real now. Let's be real. Let's be transparent. Transparent today.
Whoa.
If you go position for position, all-time greats, you have nothing on us.
What? Quarterback would beat y'all. Running back would beat.
All right, we're done. We're done.
Quarterback? Are you tripping?
John Elway cannot polish Joe Montana's shoes, son.
Blasphemy bunker.
Hey, that's
blasphemy bunker.
That's close.
Blasphemy bunker.
Elway wasn't even better than Steve Young.
Thank you.
Elway was better than Steve Young.
Blasphemy. No, I don't know about that.
Elway was better than Steve Young.
Still, yeah, I think he was. But
Blasphemy bunker.
not Joe Montana. Joe Montana, the greatest quarterback
Joe
ever.
Montana, that's going to be
crazy.
arguable. It's still an argument.
Give me your top 5 quarterbacks right now. You said Joe Montana, the best quarterback.
Joe Montana, number 1 quarterback.
Ain't no guy. Ain't no way.
Number 2, Peyton Manning is number 2.
Ain't no damn
Tom
way.
Brady?
You know I'm not putting Tom Brady anywhere in my top. I don't care.
Look, you got put that
fine.
shit aside. I hate Russell Wilson,
Tom
but I know
Brady,
he
number
beats us all the
3.
time.
It's gone off the rails.
No. Let me get to the current. Let me get to the current.
Get to the current one. Let's not go to the history here.
You have a weak NFC. It'd be a very embarrassing year for y'all if y'all don't make the NFC.
Hey, Flo, look, Flo.
Would we agree?
It'd be, I think so. Yeah, I agree with that one.
I do not make the NFC Championship game this coming up season. It will be an absolute failure.
But they've made the past 3 in a row. What are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. Hey, Kyle Shanahan, you're on the clock, bro. I'm sorry. Wow. You haven't done nothing.
You crazy, man. You crazy.
No, see, this is the thing. This is the thing with Jake's comments. He'll have some little bit of common sense with it, but then just a lot of BS. Kyle Shanahan, I got my issues with Kyle Shanahan. He does a lot of stuff I don't like. He's not a good game manager.
Kyle Shanahan ain't leaving. He leaving San Fran no time.
No, he's not going nowhere. That's just ridiculous saying that.
At all.
But
period.
Kyle Shanahan, he doesn't know how to call the correct plays at certain times. So it's 4th and 2 against the Rams.
Brother,
Why didn't we run the ball?
My brother, when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl 28-3, he the dumbest plan on the planet. How you that stupid? And we up, and you want to do fly routes and X, Y, and Z routes. Run the football, dummy.
Did the same thing against the Chiefs. Did the same thing against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Trust me, Kyle Shanahan makes some of the dumbest plays on earth.
Kyle Shanahan so stupid, man.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan's got.
That's true.
Would you?
And he's never molded a quarterback. Never.
Because I'm hearing already comments that you're trying to trade Trey Lance. Would you agree that dude was a bust after all?
No, because he hasn't had a chance.
Oh,
yeah, he hasn't had a chance.
He hasn't really given a chance. He's been terrible.
No, let's just look. Let's lose common sense. He's not Drew Lock. Okay, first of all. Second, we traded up to get him for no dumb reason. We traded up to get him for no reason.
Teddy Bridgewater.
All right. Second of all, Trey Lance got hurt. He hurt his finger. You ever seen it? His first year. He's only played 4 games.
He keeps.
Well, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. The coach calls him to run the ball when we're up 14 on the Seahawks up the middle. Stop putting your key position players in situations where they can get hurt. That's on Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cannot say he's a bust when he does not play.
Okay.
That makes no sense.
Hey, hold on, Jake.
Y'all relying on Brock Purdy, which I believe is worse than Omar on a Sunday throwing the ball outside. I'm going to be honest with you.
Brock Purdy did he win more games than Russell last year?
Yeah, I believe he had a better team than
Russell. So we're moving the goalpost. Okay. So last pick in the draft, the last pick in the draft, Mr. Irrelevant, because he had a better team. So every other, okay, I got you. We're moving the goalpost. Got you. We're moving the goalpost.
Hey, Mr. Chaos.
That is it's Russell Wilson. It's Russell Wilson.
Let's get an impartial opinion here.
Go ahead.
Mr. Chaos here.
Mr. Chaos.
Do you think the Broncos have a chance to go to the AFC Championship?
Don't do that.
The AFC Championship?
This is Jake's.
I'm going.
Jake's
and I'm about
prediction.
when I go. I'm going.
Jake thinks they're going to the Super Bowl. Let's go.
No, he thinks they're going to AFC
Here's the
Championship.
problem.
Championship game this year will be in the Super Bowl next year. Don't you worry.
Here's the problem.
You know what?
Give him a chance. Give him a chance here.
There are 3 teams in the postseason the Broncos can't see: the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Bengals.
I don't know why. I don't know why you.
You can't see
because they're better than the Broncos.
The Broncos couldn't beat Josh Allen by himself. Like,
God, dog.
Dude, the Broncos haven't been a legitimate Super Bowl team since Terrell Edmonds, since freaking the 90s, bro.
What are you talking about? Won a championship in 2015. You forget Peyton Manning's greatest year?
His greatest year? Are you tripping?
Dog, he threw for like 70 yards
that entire year. That dude was, oh my God.
His shoulder was done.
He was trash that year.
That was all defense.
If it wasn't for y'all's defense, y'all wouldn't have won the Super Bowl.
The one for
Remember that. Second off, let me add this in. Josh Allen is on a come down. I already called this. I said this earlier.
Yeah, here we go.
The team that's going to be tough to deal with is the Dolphins.
I might agree with you. I might agree with you.
I might agree.
The Dolphins.
We're all agreeing with Jake here. Hold on.
Team of that division. I'm telling you right now. You heard it here first.
I kind of agree with you on that one. I kind of agree with you. I agree with you.
Listen, who's going to win the AFC East, Jake, since you're running your mouth? AFC East, who's going to win that division?
The Dolphins. Wait,
that's crazy, man.
But a caveat has to go on that one. They're staying healthy. That's the only thing. They got to stay healthy.
Yeah, as long as Tua is healthy, yep. I got the Dolphins challenging for that division.
If they're healthy, yes. But if they're not,
A-Rod's terrible. He's not who he used to be. I'm sorry.
One of our users in the chat, Jake, says that the Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, Ravens, and Dolphins are all killing your Broncos.
The Ravens just have a run.
Somebody on your head, but
who was that? Who said that?
Elias on your head, boy. Elias Thursday on your nose.
Yeah. Didn't the Ravens trade for Roquan Smith?
And the Chargers. The Chargers.
He said the Chargers gonna whoop you too.
I agree. The Chargers.
He said the Chargers gonna whoop you too.
The Chargers.
They're better than the Broncos.
Fired this year. What are we talking about?
Hey, Flo, I can't send them. I can't send them more.
They picked up an offensive coordinator that's been trashed for the past 7 years. I'm sorry, I gotta call it.
Agree. I agree.
They picked up that, and now they're trying to just boost him up like he's the second coming of Kyle Shanahan. No.
Who you just dissed.
Exactly.
Kyle Shanahan's a great offensive coordinator. I don't know about that. I don't know about
except in Super Bowls.
I'm not sold on the head coaching. I'm not.
Damn. You're not.
But Jake,
after all the defense,
we can hear you, team.
How do y'all even get the attention to being?
I ain't praying no more prayers than that.
The hell is that?
I love it. He's praying for Jake. He's praying for Jake.
He's praying for me. I want to add. No. Did the Eagles hear me?
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. You on here twice, Canteen?
After y'all lost half your defense, your defensive coordinator, your offensive coordinator, and half your defense, how the heck do y'all get relevant again? What's going to happen there?
Hold on. Wait. How many sacks did the Broncos have last year?
Hey, what's up?
Way too many.
Because we had 70. We had 4 people on our D line.
I'm back. My bad, man. Go.
Except for one is back. We had 4 people on the D line get 10 plus sacks. Plus,
man, the Eagles, y'all trash too. Y'all garbage
plus our
too.
edge rushers were killing.
Okay. So
hold on, wait. Let me answer.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I got one more question, and I'm done for the night.
Defensively,
that's trash. Go ahead.
We upgraded at our linebacker spot. We upgraded on our defensive line spot. Look, we have a defensive coordinator in Sean Desai who's been a defensive coordinator before. So it's not like he's inexperienced. We have an offensive coordinator who's been coaching and working with our quarterback since he was 8 years old. That is not going to skip a beat. This is the thing. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, y'all pieces left this way and y'all lost." No, we lost 3 key people. We lost Javon Hargrave to the Niners. We lost Miles Sanders to the Panthers, and we lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson to the Lions. Outside of that, we replaced everybody. Nakobe Dean is better than T.J. Edwards. Nicholas Morrow is better than Kaiser White.
Where did Nakobe Dean come from?
Here we go.
He's a Georgia boy.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so I agree with your defense, Mr. Chaos, but here's the thing. What's the most important position? Arguably,
you mean the one where Jalen almost won MVP last year? And
yeah,
Dakota
that position.
hasn't snapped an MVP in 8 years?
Yes, and I think Jalen Hurts is going to take a step back this year.
How?
There is no way in hell. How?
Step back.
How?
Just like the great Patrick Mahomes when he had his greatest year ever. You're not. He had 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards.
You're not thinking right now, Flo.
Has he gotten there again? He
doesn't have to.
That's what I'm saying. Has he gotten there?
Jalen Hurts is on the
But I'm saying he's going to take a step back.
Mahomes has still been Mahomes.
But he never got back to that level. What I'm saying is
because he doesn't have their defense.
What I'm saying is that a quarterback always has his greatest year, and he always has a really bad year.
Well,
last year was Dak's worst year, and his best year was probably his first season. This was Hurts' best season. I don't think he's going to have a greater season this year than he did last year.
I don't think that's true.
I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
That wasn't his best. I don't think we've seen his best season.
I think that was. He went to the Super Bowl.
That's what
okay.
Defenses do adjust, but
I don't think
Mahomes is line. I don't agree with that because Mahomes has to do as much.
Here's another
his
minimum
thing. Is better than everyone else.
Here's another thing. Look at quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts just got paid, didn't he?
Yep.
Every year after a quarterback gets paid, they have a down year. Everybody, look back through history.
Trust me, Jimmy G. I know
every quarterback. Look back. Every quarterback had a down year after they got paid. Even Mahomes. Jalen Hurts is gonna have a down year. I'm telling you.
All right, Flo. So
he got paid, and he had his best year last year that he's ever had.
Hey, here's my last little piece I'm gonna talk about, and I got to roll because I got to go to the hospital for a sleep study tonight. Here's my last
CPAP.
I want to throw on y'all. Who do y'all project
that CPAP
right
game?
Now? Going to the Super Bowl right now.
Right now. What we know, Omar says Cowboys.
I got Dallas versus Kansas City.
Hey, Flo.
Be my dream Super Bowl right there.
Hey, Flo, I'm telling you. Right there. And we going. We pulling out.
What do you think? What do you think, Canteen? What's your Super Bowl?
Oh, Dallas Cowboys gonna win 14 games this year.
And who's going on the AFC? Who's going on the AFC?
I like Kansas City, but Dallas gonna beat them down. They're gonna beat the break shoes off of them.
Okay, so you're going with Omar.
I like Dallas, man. Dallas Cowboys, man.
Hey, one of our users said Saints versus Ravens.
Nah, hell no, he crazy.
Saints, that's Elias.
I know this Elias said that.
That's Elias. What do you think? Your early prediction for the Super Bowl, Clever D.
I'm gonna go if Brock Purdy's healthy. I'm going San Fran versus Cincy.
Look at Jake.
Everybody picking their team. What do you think? I know we think Eagles, right? Covered Mr. Chaos.
Yeah, I'm gonna
go. What you think, Jake?
Hold on, let Mr. Chaos answer.
I'm gonna go Philly and Cincinnati.
Philly and Cincinnati. Okay. What about you, Jake?
I got.
What?
Blasphemy cut him out.
Good, we can't hear it.
Blasphemy cut him out.
What did you say, Jake?
I said I'm so glad that there's only one person in here that can bring up stuff without having a heart into their pick. My God.
What
are you picking?
We got the Bengals. And you know what? I'm gonna say they do it, man. I got Derek Carr Saints, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Lord, Moses.
Hey man, Couple D, thanks, man. Appreciate you, Mr.
Hey,
Chaos.
appreciate y'all having me. You guys are great. Love what y'all do.
Appreciate y'all,
All right,
man.
Jake, I love your takes, man. I love
Hey,
it.
Jake,
Hey, man,
it's
I can't
fun,
wait to
man.
hear
Hey, we all love Jake. All right, Mr. Chaos, thank you.
Yeah, chaos.
I hope you're wrong about Philly, by the way. But hey, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, y'all
See
be
you
good,
next
bro.
time, man.
This
Hey,
is fun,
it's
yeah.
fun, man. We'll
Peace,
see you
y'all.
next. Come back, Couple D.
Yes, sir.
Omar Fonseca, Colin Buds.
My brothers, be good. Go Cans. Get that sleep study, man. Go get that sleep out.
See you, Canteen.
Hey, bro, I hit you later on, Flo.
All right, man. Let me know.
That'd be good, man.
On the
All
bottom
right, bro.
line. Yeah.